VHS.
I'm Audie.
I'm Chloe.
And I'm Brianna.
And I'm Yerubi. And today we're going to be talking about some crime stories. And I know some kids watch this, and it's just going to be a very sensitive topic. So it's just a fair warning to just start off this show. So I'm going to start off with what's been going on recently. Is a 4-year-old girl in Houston, right?
Yeah,
and her name is, I don't know if it's Malaya Davis? Malaya Davis. She's a 4-year-old girl that went missing in Houston, and it was said that the stepfather, this happened on Friday, the stepfather...
Oh, I've seen that, that's crazy.
The stepfather was with his son and Malaya, and they all supposedly got kidnapped, but the stepfather and the son were let go the next day, but the stepfather was beat up, and he went in and out of the hospital for the 24-hour period with concussions, and so he didn't report her missing till practically the next day. And he said that...
Didn't he report her missing and then stolen?
Yeah, missing, and then he said that she was abducted by 3 men in some pickup truck.
Yeah.
And
that's dumb. Though. It should have been the other way around. Stolen and then missing.
And now he is a person in interest, and I honestly believe he did something to her. Like,
I'm starting to think that too. Honestly,
you've been saying a lot.
Why? Like, I don't understand why they would kidnap all of them and then
just let them two go.
Yeah,
they could have done something to all of them.
Yeah, and I don't think they did anything to the little boy, but that they did to the dad. So I don't know. And it's a stepfather. It's sketchy.
Yeah,
it's really I don't know, but that's what I feel like. I just feel like the stepfather did something, and and she's just a 4-year-old little girl.
Imagine you're going
I
to get a lot of money over here.
I know. I'm saying this now. It was the stepfather. I want to share part. But that's my story.
We found the criminal.
But that's my story. So I don't know what's good.
Have you heard of Elizabeth Smart?
No.
She was
You can't catch me names. I don't know names.
She was 14 when she was kidnapped, right? 14? She was kidnapped. Yeah. And then they had these 2 kidnappers. They brainwashed her that she should worship God and everything's about God and all that.
Oh, okay.
And
she was missing for years. Right? No,
that's gone for 100 and...
Just kidding.
I
haven't.
We are confusing.
I know another one, but I don't know.
Say it.
Okay, we'll talk about it in a minute.
They would make her starve if she did something. They had her tied, her foot was tied to a tree with a lock, and the father, whatever he would call himself, he would be missing for days and leave the wife and the little girl there without food and water, and he would rape both of them, say that they were his wives. And then she was saying that she was his wife.
You know what, Brenna? I think that one is the one I talked about, for referral. The girl was missing for years, and when they would go out in public, she had to be dressed.
It wasn't years. She was gone. She was missing for
or not
190
years,
days.
but she had to be covered.
Yeah,
whenever went out in public, she needed to wear a.
They had a wig on her and sunglasses, and they covered
and
her
then,
face.
Yes, okay, yes, that's it. When they would go in public, she would have to be covered. She couldn't speak. When they went out, only the dad talked.
She would get in trouble.
Only the dad talked, but never went out.
He would get mad at the little girl and the mom.
And she's like, now I know how she escaped. I think she was the one that she actually had the chance to leave. And she went up to somebody,
So the cops, they were leaving a store to look at the missing persons people, and she was sad because she didn't see hers there. And then he's like, you're not on there because no one misses you anymore. They were walking out and the police surrounded them, they started pulling up.
It's because it looked like sketchy.
And then they asked her, what's your name? And he told her not to talk, and he started talking. They took him and the wife away, and then she saw they were far away, and they're like, are you Elizabeth Smart? And she said yes. And that's whenever they took her back to her family.
That's so crazy. Oh my God.
She was not allowed to talk to nobody. She always had to be covered. Okay, now I know. I thought it was years.
He was gonna go kidnap her friend too because she was lonely, but as soon as he broke into their window, the lights turned on and they heard noises and they heard people talking who's in here, and so he left and he was all mad, and so he decided to rape the little girl because she lied to him or something like that. Yeah. So
I remember that. I thought it was years.
It's crazy people like to steal and kidnap and rape. Like,
Like, what's the...
what do you get out of it? What's the point?
What do you enjoy? Ew.
But yeah.
Okay, but have y'all heard about Zuzu work? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Susie Bird.
Zuzu Bird.
This was around our area
You
in like
really?
Alpine. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Look, it's an Alpine.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Tell me.
3 years ago, she was murdered, and they found her. Well, she was missing.
Oh!
She was missing. Yeah, she was missing.
Girl, don't let me start it.
Alpine Ride.
Yeah, she was
They
missing.
have it. They have it.
Yeah. They have it at the college. Okay, well, she was missing, and they found her dead in the mountains near the
That's freaking
university.
crazy.
Well,
Remember
they-
softball?
Yeah.
We went.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I should have talked about that.
I told you yesterday.
Bro, that's
Okay.
good.
Anyways, well, they finally found they finally, after an 8-day trial, they convicted the murderer, and he's sentenced to prison, life in prison.
Ain't it her boyfriend?
Yep.
That murder? That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
And you know what's
crazy.
crazy? I think it was on the news that I saw that he used his father-in-law's truck, like to.
Oh yeah.
I think she was.
Yeah.
I know, and I think she was Coach Peña's friend.
Oh,
Or like
Oh,
one of Coach Peña's
yeah,
friends.
yeah.
Right?
She was.
Like,
That's
she was
crazy.
young. She was young. She
Yeah.
was so pretty.
Oh, that's crazy.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, I
Oh
remember.
my goodness.
And like last year, we went for a softball trip, and we watched the softball game, and they were all wearing, was it green? They were all wearing green bows, like to support her.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
It's crazy how it could be like your husband
Bro,
or
I
boyfriend.
know,
or
but you know,
something.
like, how crazy
crazy, like-
people can get, right? Oh
And then
my
it's like
goodness.
in West Texas, like
Yeah.
out here, like you wouldn't
Would never
expect to
expect it.
hear.
Alpine.
Alpine.
No, bro, but Alpine, dang, that's close.
That's super
That's
close. Like, you don't know anybody. Like you think you know somebody, but
Girl, I can switch up on y'all.
can we switch? Then it's like
Just kidding.
no, we're just playing. Guys.
Just kidding, kids. Okay, well, I heard them talking about it over here. Oh, it's got, that movie. What's it called?
The one that she told her, so don't know being clever.
The one that she fakes her death.
Oh, so
And
that's
her,
Death.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't watched that movie,
Was that
dude.
real?
I haven't even watched it. Yeah, it was. Wasn't it?
I don't know. There's
I
two
don't
movies
know.
like that.
Let me get up. Which one was real then?
Honest, they're probably both.
No,
but
I
they
think
just-
I think we did say like talk about a movie like a movie that was
Yeah.
real. I
I
think it was
think
just
that's
Ted
what we were
Bundy.
talking
I think it was
about.
just Ted
Yeah.
Bundy, Marty.
Was it?
I don't know, but we can talk about Ted Bundy too, cause
Yeah.
He was 14. He was 14 whenever he started.
no, all
Yeah,
Wait, hold
14.
on.
Really?
14.
I don't
yeah.
even know
I
the
just
whole
read that.
story.
Neither do I.
no, are you serious? I thought he started when he was like older.
No, he started.
No, but no.
He started reacting like no. I think he killed someone.
Really?
Like at
I
14,
know
yeah.
that I know for sure because nobody, because you know how he never confessed. Like he always said no, I didn't do it
Mhm.
until like 3 days before his before they electrocuted him.
Oh, okay.
He got an interview and then that's when he finally like said everything. And it's told that he killed more than like 100 girls, like women, and I think he like 1-2 men. Like he killed men too, but he killed like over 100 people, and he doesn't really remember. But that's
He killed one in Odessa.
He killed one in Odessa. Dang, that's crazy.
Really?
We're from Odessa.
Jazz, come over here.
Hey, get
Our
our special guest. Our special guest is Jazz. Our special guest.
I know, Jazz. Come on, get in, this girl. Like, nobody ever like really. There's a book. I don't know if it's published yet, but there's a book about it where he says his like everything. But there's so many like the documentary that was on Netflix I didn't feel like it gave any information. It was just like repeating and repeating. It was
Yeah,
just
I
like,
get you.
It was, and the movie was pointless too. Like it was good. It was good, but it was pointless because it didn't show enough information, and everything's just so scattered around. But that's what I know of that he killed a lot of
So
girls.
how do you know he killed one in Odessa?
I know.
It was on the news like
When?
recently.
Recently?
Not like recently. recently
Oh, I was
but
about to say, oh my god.
when they first found out about him or found him or whatever, and he started saying yes that I did.
So
it.
did he travel to Odessa, or
Yeah, they brought him to Odessa
for what?
for the girl that he had murdered.
Really?
Dang, that's crazy.
Look, well, you can't look it up right now, but look it up.
I've never.
Yeah,
heard
look
of
at
that.
I know.
That's scary. Like that's just so crazy. And then like, honestly, you wouldn't expect it from him because he, like they always said, he looked very nice.
Yeah,
very
yeah,
clean,
yeah.
very-
It's always
You
the
know?
ones you don't
It's,
expect.
yeah, it's always
like,
the ones you don't
Well,
expect.
but he wasn't.
Me?
Okay,
That's
what they
fair.
say was he wasn't ugly, so women were attracted to
That's
him,
why,
which
that's
made
why.
it more easier
That's
for him
why.
just to like
Yeah.
like into his.
And like honestly, but
might
yeah.
as well say it. You
No.
brought it up.
I was gonna say something else though. Oh, and then the reason, because I never really knew the reason why he started doing it, but yes, or 2 days ago, not too long ago, they told me the reason why they think he did it was because his grandpa was also his dad.
What
That's
the
what I
hell?
heard.
What the heck? I'm sorry.
What do you?
That's crazy.
Yeah, his grandpa was his dad.
Oh,
So,
like
like,
the
feel
mother
like-
had an affair with.
I guess.
Maybe he
like,
could have raped her too.
I don't know,
Oh,
maybe. Like his grandpa
Yeah.
was his dad.
Because people are.
So they feel like that's maybe why one of the things his brain was messed up, maybe.
No.
Because they never really like knew the reason why. Cause I don't think he's ever been
Yeah.
abused or anything.
He
like that.
no, but he was what's that called when you go to the doctor for it, like he was like prescribed no, not prescribed.
I know that. I
He
think-
was told he was something like
Diagnosed with something?
yeah,
Okay.
diagnosed with like I think he was a psychopath. Yeah. Or
No,
like,
but yeah, obviously. he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, and it's just so crazy how you don't expect it from somebody that looks like that. And like the
That's
judge,
scary.
even like when the judge told him, he's like, "You could have been a great lawyer. It's been a privilege for me, like, to
Get
see
to know
you, like, to see you do what you wanted to do in the future." He's like, "You would have been a great lawyer and this and that."
Bro, and it's crazy because any of us could kill someone, but we choose not
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
because
So
we're
why
not
would
like
they
that.
choose to?
Exactly right. That's crazy.
Why do
But-
people choose to rape and kidnap little?
Kayla Jones told me that because she likes to watch stuff like that too. She's told me that if you look at brains, if you look at a regular person's
Oh,
brain
yeah.
like us, our brains is like, what is it? What color is it?
I think it's gonna be like blue.
Blue if you're like a murderer. No, it's like purple. You know, it's purple or blue if like you're like a psychopath. Cause it's your brain's just like.
I thought like it was red spots. Like if you were to like get a scanning of your brain, there's a normal
Normal
brain that
brain.
has like a certain color, and then they scan like somebody that's kind of
yeah.
crazy
Mental.
or whatever, and there's like spots on there that shouldn't be
Yeah.
there.
I need to go get a brain check just in case.
Okay, so now y'all learned from this. Go get ahead. Go check your head. Yeah, go check your head. Go check your brain.
But yeah, it's so crazy. Like, and there's so many stories and so many, like, also missing people like that's never been found. And he could have possibly killed more than 100 people.
What
Like,
they found out.
honestly,
Yeah, dude.
there's still a lot of missing people that they haven't found in that area that possibly he could have killed, and their bodies are still, not found.
Yeah.
And it's just so sad. I just don't get it.
It's crazy.
Maybe he has somewhere like where he buries like all of their bodies, like all in the woods or something, like in one
Yeah, we
spot.
probably would.
Have you ever thought like when you're traveling and like there's a bunch of woods and
Like,
you're like
you
maybe
gotta know,
like,
like,
yeah, somebody's out there.
Yeah, dude.
I always
And
think
like
about
even
that.
speaking right now, you never know. Like, there's so much going on in the world. You never know. Like we're talking about this right now.
Like
It's
right now,
somebody
someone could be
Yes,
going through that.
yes.
Oh my! Don't even think about that. I always
like,
think that. I
You're just
always
sitting there,
think
and
that.
you're like, what if like you don't know what's going on in the world. Like
I
it's
know.
you're just in your own world. Like you don't know if somebody like.
We're all one people. We're all one people.
What if there's
It's
bodies
just
in the Bomber
crazy.
Lake? You
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
that.
You never
There could be
know.
bodies in the Bomber Lake.
It could be like in this school. Like
Underneath here.
I don't think that.
that's
I hope not.
I think about that a lot. Like you don't know. You're just it's a big
Or
world.
like how, like there's a lot of people that go missing. Like they could just dump them in the ocean. Like
Yeah.
Dude, I know.
the ocean is so
Yes.
deep. Like you don't ever.
Really? I don't even know anything that's in the ocean. So
We've
like,
only
They
known
can make it look
7%
like it
of
was
the
a shark
ocean.
attack or something too.
right? Exactly. That's crazy.
Or they can make it look like suicide too. Like whenever someone's like
Yeah,
they
it's
want
really
to
smart
kill
to
them
do
or something, like I don't know, they make it look like an accident.
Like
if
a
they want to kill
bird?
themselves.
Have y'all
She's
seen
smart about it so much.
I've seen a lot of
What
shows
you trying
about
to
it.
say? What you trying to say, Brianna?
But have
What
y'all
you
seen the
trying to
movie
say?
Lovely Bones?
Yes.
Yes, and
throw it in there.
Exactly.
But they didn't know either. But still, like,
Exactly.
But yeah, they didn't know that
Didn't
either.
they go down where he had her at first in the basement? Like,
Yes.
and somebody was
Yeah.
like, it stinks or something,
Yes.
right?
yes.
Ooh.
See?
But like that was the back then too, so you didn't really. Now we honestly like if we went in there, we would have like probably been like,
Cause
this is
it's-
yeah,
sketchy.
cause
But back then, like
yeah.
they didn't.
That's how it was.
Because honestly, like they didn't start murder. Well, I mean there was murderers, but like it wasn't that serious until I feel like after like Ted Bundy.
The world's corrupt.
Like after like it's. I feel like probably I don't know if it was before Ted Bundy or I think it started with Ted Bundy that murder like got serious and like because they didn't have anything like. Serious back then. Like whenever they
People weren't dumb back then.
whenever they talked about Ted when they started Ted Bundy documentary, they were saying that was an era where you would how do you, hitchhike, right? No? Like you could get a ride with anybody and you were fine. But once Ted Bundy started murdering, everybody started being more careful, you know.
Yeah.
So like it's just crazy how one person can just start something.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can't.
And it
trust a
takes
lot of
one
people.
person to end it too.
How deep? It was her dad.
Oh, that's.
It's crazy. What if people are like that or like Kieran Pecos and you don't even know?
Exactly.
We could be snitching on them. Not just playing.
Sorry, it wasn't us. Cover it, block out our faces.
Can you like scrap? Make sure you
Blur our faces out. Make sure whenever
And then when they do
say our
the
names.
I know when they do the recording, just make sure I sound
But it's like those interviews. Like those interviews where it's like blank wall.
Yeah, and then they're
wall.
like changing their voice.
Yeah.
They have these little mics. They're like hi. And then the squeaky voices. Hi.
I said my name Rhiannon.
That's
Wait, we said our names.
yeah, that's it. The background will be saying.
That's all we have for you today.
That's all we have. I don't know. We might have a part 2 and have more stories to tell.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna be longer, but
I thought so too.
I mean it is. But
what are the movies?
You know what,
They should go watch Till Death Do Us Part and what?
to
Oh.
Hidden in plain sight.
Hidden
Yeah,
Gems.
there you
Go
go.
watch those
Go watch
movies.
those movies. On
But
Netflix.
honestly, we'll be back with a part 2 because honestly, this is. I like doing this, especially this one.
Oh, hold on. We have a special little segment.
Or a little saying.
Yeah, something.
We're gonna say
an,
something.
an announcement.
Hang on.
Wait,
Oh!
Okay, our teacher actually was on that told us.
We were talking about Till Death Do Us. Right? It was Till Death Do Us Part.
Yeah,
What was
we
it?
started
like
talking
when they
about that.
change their identity.
Yeah, like
Whenever somebody goes missing, do y'all ever think it's like a witness protection?
because they've been abused or someone's out for them or something like
So they're
they
trying to
could
save them.
yeah like they could go ask someone for help and then like they take them to like another town like you'd never think of, a new house, everything's
changes
new,
everything. Like
even with
that's
their
crazy.
kids.
Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like
I don't think we actually.
like
Yeah,
to
I
save
know.
their lives,
Do
like
that.
to just change. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think that's right. But then again, like
It's
I
called-
mean,
it's
it's
very
like
well
saving their
taken.
lives. But I mean, you taking like somebody away from their family. Like honestly, like I
Well,
just.
what if they don't want to suffer like that anymore? Like, what if they're so close to dying or something like that? Like,
But still,
the husband
like,
could be close to like beating them to death or something. Like, I was
But
watching.
I get where you're coming from. Like if the mom never
yeah.
finds out, like,
Yeah.
oh, my daughter's gone, like stuff like
Put her through all that.
that. Yeah.
But like,
It's just and it's just well, like yeah, it's just crazy. I don't think that I don't know. I feel like
I
that's
don't think
just
I
messed up.
want to like change my.
But,
Because like okay, like there's a story or I listened to this podcast of a girl who went missing. Like she was like there was nothing found of her. Like if okay, because this is a story of a girl. I was telling y'all, but I didn't get to finish. Where started it? She was a college student. Like she didn't seem like she had any problems. She was always happy. She was in the cross country. She was in the track team. You know, she was just like a good person.
she liked to run.
And this was during the time where school was like barely starting. And whenever she went missing, they went through her computer and found that she was looking at like hotels to book. But like they just found it so strange because it was not like her to leave, especially when school was about to start. And the day she went missing, she emailed her professors and told them that she's not gonna go to school because a family member died, so she's gonna miss a few weeks. And then so she ended up leaving, and then she crashed. And some people that saw called and said that there's this lady here that just crashed. Like she's just scared, but she didn't. And then before that, she went to go buy like
You said
drinks and stuff like that.
alcohol
Like
beverages?
a lot for just one person to be drinking. And they said that she didn't seem intoxicated or anything, like she seemed fine. So when the first people showed up, she was missing, like she wasn't there anymore, but everything seemed in place. Like she even took textbooks with her, so it's weird it's weird if you go missing, like why are you gonna take actually no, let me reword it. Hold on, okay, so this is what happened. They couldn't find her, so they called her boyfriend. And her boyfriend said, well, maybe she went to the woods, like to go, like she was sad,
Let
so
some
maybe
feelings out.
and like she wanted to kill herself. So they found the textbooks, and they were like, why would she go and like why would she want her last moments and take books with her? So she was going on a vacation. So it was just weird, and the cops were no help. Like they just didn't do anything, and the boyfriend says now he regrets saying that maybe she wanted to go to go kill herself, because now the cops like have been no help, and they tell the family members, but like, okay, what if that's what she wanted to do? And they're like, no, like that's not of her to do, like it's just something that she wouldn't do, like, and she just went missing out of nowhere. They had dogs go sniff for her, and it led only a few yards, and then like ended there. And there's a cop leaving town, like entering like into town, and they didn't see her walking. They went like going like towards back town. They didn't see her. Like it was just, she just disappeared out of like nowhere, like thin air. Like hasn't been found.
She hasn't been
Maybe
Witness
like
protection
she
program?
has to this day. She hasn't. Well, to this day she hasn't been found. But when me and Kayla started listening to the podcast, the girl said she found news about this girl, and then we had to go back because we didn't know about this girl, so we had to go back. But I'll listen to it today and see
on the part 2.
yeah, and see like because they had update about that case, so I don't know if they found her or what.
It sounds pretty like planned.
And
Like,
that's why she did, and that's why the cops were like, well, what if she like wanted to leave? Because she did take clothes, she did take money, she got money out of her bank account, but like the family just says that it's just so weird of her. And before that, she took her dad's car. The night before, she took her dad's car, and she had crashed like really bad. And she went to her dad, and she was like, I'm sorry. Like the dad was upset, obviously, and it was a brand new car. But like the dad said that she seemed fine, that it was just weird, like it was just weird. And then before all of that happened, she was working she was working at the college, and they said that the boss like was looking at her, and she was just looking, like didn't check on any student's ID or anything. So the boss went to her, and she just started crying. She's like, my sister. So she took her to the dorm, and he's like, do you need to talk to the counselor? Like, do you need something? And she said, yes. Like, I want to talk to the counselor. And he's like, well, can your roommate take you or something like that? And she said, yes. She didn't have a roommate, so she lied again. Like, she lied about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Maybe her family, like, maybe they abuse him, but they just don't show it, or they don't look like it.
But they said that she called her sister that day, and her sister said that she sounded normal, that she was fine, that she just had a normal conversation with her, so she didn't seem odd. But I don't know, maybe her mind.
We'll continue this next week.
But yeah, I'll try to see like what happened, that they brought up the case again. But it's just really weird about all of that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it sounds
Alright, well, that's another day of Good Morning PHS. We'll see you next week with part 2.
Bye.